Hi there, I'm Mark, and welcome to Book Ramble. It's that time again. Just gotta love books, haven't you? And I've 5 books to talk about. It's a mini book haul, and I certainly believe 4 of them I will do as future episodes. So this is the first one. 39 Steps, John Buchan. This interests me because I recently watched the film by Alfred Hitchcock, 39 Steps. Now, I think I must have read this sometime in the past because I'm convinced he's from South Africa, but the film, the main character, the protagonist, is from Canada. And if I remember correctly, the 39 Steps, it's actually 39 steps going down to a beach. But in the film, it's a secret organisation. But anyway, 39 Steps, I'm looking forward to reading that. Got to stop knocking this microphone. I understand that when I put books down or whatever, you can hear it anyway. I'll carry on. There you go. SSGB by Len Dayton. Great premise to this. It's set in the fact it's 1941 and Operation Sea Lion succeeded. Nazi Germany did in fact take over the United Kingdom. If you read Churchill's account of the war, they would have gone to Canada and run the government from there. They had no intention to ever surrendering. But the book, there he is, Mr. Dayton, it has this idea that the Second World War is over, Germany has won the battle, but the fight goes on. And it's about it's really a police detective going through a case that sucks him into a much wider kind of conspiracy in the UK. So, SSGB, interesting one. Second hand, the works of Oscar Wilde, great wit. But what really attracted me to this was the first one, which I've already, must admit, started reading. It's the picture or the portrait of Dorian Gray. And I have read this before many years ago, but I can't remember it because the opening chapter, well, it's got the longest sentence I've ever come across. If I'm going to talk about this in a future episode, I will mention this, but I'm going to read this out. It's here, just at the very beginning. This is one sentence. From the corner of the divan of Persian saddlebags on which he was lying, smoking, as was his custom, innumerable cigarettes, Lord Henry Wotton could just catch the gleam of the honey-sweet and honey-coloured blossoms of the laburnum, whose tremulous branches seemed hardly able to bear the burden of a beauty so flame-like as theirs. And now and then the fantastic shadows of birds in flight flitted across the long tussore silk curtains that were stretched in front of the huge window, producing a kind of momentary Japanese effect, and making him think of those pallid jade-faced painters of Tokyo who, through the medium of an art that is necessarily immobile, seek to convey the sense of swiftness and motion. Wow. But a good book, so I'm looking forward to talk about that, and also the wit that is Oscar Wilde. The other book I will do an episode on is The Art of War, Sun Tzu. Even gives you the original. I don't know which Chinese Mandarin. But also, it's one of those books where the pages is doubled over. Thickens it out, makes it more substantial, because it's actually not that long a book. But I just couldn't resist myself, so... The Art of War, yeah, I've knocked that microphone again. The Art of War, Sun Tzu, and does it in fact have any relevance today or outside of warfare? And I got this. Beautifully illustrated. And for instance, although it's only going to be using a specific amount of books, like this is all to do with Moby Dick, it goes into certain things like romanticism and the rise of the novel, and it's just Renaissance to Enlightenment. Something worth going through. A little bit of snippets of various things, but it's really a beautiful book. So there you go. Just a mini book haul. I guess getting into more and more booktube, I'm realising that we all like paper, don't we? We all like possessing books. Must do an episode on that. So, till next time.